Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday to you. We're here with another morning chat. And it's Monday, which means that over the weekend I had some time to kind of sit back and do a little bit of me stuff. And what I ended up doing is picking up a book and having fun just going through and reading it. And in case you're interested, I was reading Chance Paladin's book. So, excellent book, by the way. But that's been on my mind about this, and so that's today's topic: is most people in life, 90% or more, if you are a book, don't even know you exist, right? How many millions and millions of books out there that you have never heard of, right? So keep that in mind, that there is so much of the world's population that'll never even know that you were here. And then the people that you do encounter, right? The person that's behind the cash register at the gas station, your local waitress, somebody that pops into your work or here or there, coworkers, things like that. A lot of them, they just see the cover. Sometimes they'll get into the introduction a little bit. They know a little bit more, a little deeper than just the cover, but they're scratching the surface. Even I've seen it to where coworkers, you've worked together for 5 years, and they've heard some stories and whatnot, but they have no clue, right? Most of the time, they're not interested. And that's okay. Now, out of the small, 1% or maybe 0.5% of the people left, they'll actually read. They're not just flipping through. They're not reading the front and the back and the introduction. They're not reading, a little tiny bit. They're actually interested. They pick that book up and they are reading and actively reading, sometimes rereading. And those are valuable people. The people that actually care, the people that actually take an interest, and they really want to get to know you. They want to learn about you. They want to learn from you. We all have a life. We all have stories to tell, experiences to share, and all sorts of stuff. And I don't care if you go, well, I'm 65 years old and I'm just starting out into prepping. And that's 65 years of experience. Why live the boring life? Really? I'm sure you've got some amazing stuff that you can share. You just maybe might not know how to express that. I love to sit down and listen to stories. And it's a good time to also remind, sometimes the best thing to do is to sit down and ask questions. You're meeting somebody for the first time. It's human nature to want to go through and share this, and then keep sharing and keep sharing and keep sharing. And before you know it, you've completely dominated the entire conversation. Ask, right? Get to know, read their book. And it's a good way to vet people and really learn things, because there's times that asking the right question and taking interest. I learned a huge amount of things from somebody that may or may not have shared stuff like that, right? They didn't think it was important, and it turned out to me it was very important. Sometimes it's one of those that we all have our own book, and sometimes we need to let go of things and turn the page, start a new chapter. Sometimes we're experience a really long chapter, right? And sometimes when we turn that page and that new chapter begins, we don't know if that's a good chapter. We don't know if that's a bad chapter. We don't know if that's the chapter that is going to be, when SHTF happens. And we don't know when our book ends. Sadly, accidents happen, things happen. Some people have very, very short books, and some people have pretty long books. But you are, for the most part, in control of your book. Write it. Actively do what you can to not only be as prepared as you can be, gain those life experiences, right? Don't have it to where you are so paranoid and so afraid that you forget to live life. One of the biggest mistakes I think most people make is that they actively do not prepare for if nothing happens. Have that 401k, have a life savings, have some sort of maybe precious metals or different things that you're holding on to pass on, or to have as a retirement fund or things like that. Actively work like nothing is ever going to happen, so that way, if by whatever chance it is nothing happens, well, guess what, you were prepared for it, right? So but just want to throw that out there. So I hope you guys have an amazing day, a blessed day. Stay tuned, because there's more information to come. And with that, remain united, because we're all prepping in this together.